and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with Elise. She is having her little moment of wanting to play with all of her toys. She finally started enjoying this Kong toy that we got for her, and there is nothing in it. There's absolutely nothing in it. I will occasionally put food or something in there just so that she can push it around. But she's starting to really enjoy it just without having anything in there, and she's still in that phase of teething because she's just barely over 2 months. She's like 2 months and 10 days. So she's still teething quite a bit, and that is the best toy that I have for her for teething. And she has all of these other toys that she really enjoys to play with, but that one and this one are her absolute favorites. And this one helps her with teething as well because there's rope on the inside instead of regular stuffing. And this is also, hold on, this is also a Kong toy. But she loves it, and I've got some really cute photos of her even cuddling with it while she's sleeping. So that is most definitely her favorite toy. And anyone who has a puppy or a dog will know they will choose their favorite toy. But today we just got this in the mail, and it came from Amazon. It's another puzzle toy. The Kong is kind of a puzzle toy. She does have to push it around in order to get the treats out. But she also has this one where she has to move the tiles, and she has to just rotate the tiles around to get the treats out. And she's just barely starting to figure this portion out in the middle, where she has to rotate the green portion and then push the little orange circles inside of that little slot in the green portion, like you can see right there. But we just got this today because she's getting really good at her other puzzle toy, so we got this one for her to try and just keep her busy and keep her interested in her stuff. And so on the back of this, it has a non-slip material, so you can put it down on hard floors if you want to, and it's not going to slide. And that's really good for a bigger dog, but she's so tiny that I don't really have to worry about it sliding around. Alright, so this, it has little bells in it, like there's one right here that I can feel. And, I mean, it makes all kinds of noises, just depending on what she decides to move around. And here there's a little slot that I am going to put some food into and then put the acorn inside of. And here is another little slot for some food and an acorn. And you can stick treats underneath here in different layers. It's got these little things, and here is where this is going to go inside of, which is a squirrel. And I can also stick stuff inside of here. Like, she has this bone that she is really enjoying. She's been working on this for a few days, and I can just kind of stick it in here so that she has to work to get it out of here and to be able to move it. And they're just all little itty bitty portions of stuff, and she cannot go inside of this side or this side. It is closed off. She shouldn't be able to get inside of there too well either. She's already enjoying her toys. There's not even food in it yet. Let's see how she likes her squirrel. Alright, and this is the little squirrel that comes with it. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to just let her sniff around and figure out what it is. And then I'm going to, with her watching, put some of her food in there. And what I like to do with any of her puzzle toys is, right here I have her food for the entire day portioned out. And 3 times a day I'm going to be giving her this bowl. I'll just put it down for the set amount of time that the vet gave me. And then after that amount of time, then I will pick it up and I won't give it to her again until her next meal. But I do leave the puzzle toys out so that if she does end up wanting a little snack or something, then she can come to her puzzle toy. And the reason that I really like that is because she has to work for her food, and that's much better than just having food out all day long just in a bowl. because that is how a lot of people get overweight dogs, is just leaving their food out for the entire day and it's just sitting there in a bowl. So she does have a slow feed bowl for her regular food bowl, and then she has these toys which will obviously take her time to figure out how to get her food. And another reason that I do that is because she is being very mouthy with us. Like you can see right now, she gets very, very mouthy. And it's to the point now to where as soon as we put her up on the couch with us, if she is hyper like this, she'll start jumping up in our faces. And we don't want her getting worse. We want her to get better and totally stop with that behavior. Now, of course, I do understand she's a puppy. She's going to have behaviors like that, just being hyper and excited. But as she gets older, this behavior needs to be totally gone. Otherwise, when we have company, or if I take her somewhere and she meets somebody, then there's a potential that she could jump up in their face, and her nails are sharp. She's scratching our faces and my chest and everything when she's climbing all over us. And my biggest worry is that she's going to injure a child, because a child isn't going to understand that she's just trying to play. So this is a behavior that definitely needs to be put to a stop, and toys like this, it will minimize her mouthing and encourage her to use her brain and her nose and her paws more than her mouth. So these are really, really great toys for dogs that have a problem with mouthing, and it gets them really excited to try and find their food. And that helps with just their natural instinct to hunt. So she's already enjoying her toy. So what I'm going to do while she is enjoying that is I've got a little bit of her food right here. Hold on. I'm going to put it in there and let her find it. Okay, so she just got the food out of there, so what I'm going to do now is put a little bit more in. I've just got 2 little pieces of kibble here. Hold on. And then I'm going to put the acorn in, and she has to figure out how to pull the acorn out and then get her food. And she can still smell that her food is in here. She just has to figure out how to pull this out and then get her food. And if you see them doing anything like this, they're not frustrated. Just leave them alone. Don't do it for them. They saw you put it in. They will work out how to get the food out. The fact that she's just going around sniffing and playing with other stuff too, not just her food toy, is showing that like, she's not super hungry. She's just interested in getting her little food. Let's see if I put a toy in here that she knows how to grab. And you might have to put something on the corners just to keep them from moving it all over the place. Let's see, like she still smells that there used to be food in that. That one is totally empty right now. There's no food in it, unless there's little crumbs that she missed. But she's not super hungry right now, which is good. I don't want her being super, super hungry all the time. But whenever she does end up getting hungry between her meals, she will come and figure out how to do this. And it's pretty simple. This is meant for small to medium dogs. There are larger sized Puzzle Max. This is just the smallest one that I could find, and it's still pretty big for her. So if you guys have a larger breed dog, then I would highly, highly recommend looking on Amazon and getting the largest size that you can get for a large breed dog. And just take out like a third of their food for the entire day, or like a quarter of their food for the whole day, and put that into puzzle mats. And I promise you, your dog is not going to starve with having a schedule for their feeding and just having the puzzle mat between their scheduled feedings. They are really, really smart. They're way smarter than what we give them credit for. They will figure out how to get their food out of this toy. But she is totally uninterested right now. She just wants to play with her toys. If she was hungry, she would be going for the food right now. And she even has her little cow hoof there. She's got parts of treats here. This is right here. And somewhere under here, she also has her pig ear. So if she was hungry, she would be going for that stuff. She's not super hungry. Alright, well, she figured it out. She got her food. And that's really all there is to it. So what I'm going to start doing now is just slowly over time, I will put treats in more and more components, and she will slowly figure out how to get food out of everywhere. With this part, I'm going to start on just this top layer, and then I can go down to the top and second layer, and then I can start putting it into this little mesh in here as well. But another thing you can do too is, I'm going to be, once I put her squirrel in here and get her used to pulling the squirrel out because she really likes that toy, I'm going to start putting treats in here in the portions just where the holes are at so that she can still get to it easily and not end up getting stuck in here. I'm going to put treats in here, and she's going to have to learn how to pull the squirrel out. And it's going to go from this hole to this hole, so she's going to have to pull it out of both holes and then get her food. But she's really smart. She's going to figure it out. And for anyone who has a Yorkie or anything like this, I would highly recommend speaking to your vet about the feeding schedule and everything. And that also goes for any dog, but especially Yorkies, because they're very prone to getting hypoglycemia. And to prevent that, I do give her a gel. It's a high-calorie gel. I give that to her twice a day. And that helps her not have her hypoglycemic spouts. But definitely talk to your vet about what they would recommend for feeding schedule and for how much of their food throughout the day to put into the puzzle toys so that they're not going to be underweight, but they're also not going to be overeating. Because there are plenty of dogs who do not stop once they're full. They will continue to eat as much food as in front of them, especially when they're puppies. No bite. So definitely talk to your vet about all of that, and also talk to your vet about what treats you want to use and what kibble you want to use if you're going to use kibble instead of treats. What I'm giving her is I have a combination of Rachel Ray Nutrish kibble and also the Royal Canine kibble, which is breed specific for a Yorkie puppy. And once she becomes an adult, then I will switch her over to the Royal Canine Yorkie adult kibble. But she really enjoys that food, and her vet approved of it. So I would absolutely, anything that concerns food and stuff like that, definitely talk to your vet before you start doing this stuff. But thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Elise would greatly appreciate it. She loves seeing all of your comments from you guys here on YouTube and on TikTok.